Olympus Has Fallen. Now, the plot for Olympus Has Fallen is how a group of terrorists hijack or take over the White House and the president is kidnapped. And it's up to one man to infiltrate the White House and rescue the president. Now, this movie stars Gerard Butler, Morgan Freeman, Ashley Judd, Aaron Eckhart as the president. Now, we all know Gerard Butler has not made the best movies in his career. The good movie from Gerard Butler, for me, is like 300, and that's one of the good movies he's done. Other than that, he's been in crappy movies. But I'm glad to say that this movie is actually pretty good. But the CGI was really crappy and choppy. Now, honestly, I'm really jealous of this movie. And here's my reason why. Because I'm a big fan of Die Hard, and you guys all know that. And I wished, or I kind of thought after watching the fifth Die Hard film, that this can be the plot line for a fifth or sixth Die Hard movie. And I'm so jealous that this story and script was a lot better than Die Hard 5. Because honestly, this should have been the latest Die Hard movie. And speaking of Die Hard, if you watch this movie from back to back with Die Hard and this movie, you can actually see similarities between Die Hard and this movie. It's really similar in that way, because you can substitute Gerard Butler for Bruce Willis, and you can't tell the difference between some of the similarities, some of the positions that this character is actually put in. It's kind of like plays homage to the old 80s movies or 80s action movies in a way, but it's really done really well. Now, honestly, for me, I thought Olympus Has Fallen would be a crappy, horrible movie. And honestly, it's not that bad. It's very entertaining throughout the whole entire movie, because from beginning to end, it's just like action-packed. Now, like I said before, the CGI is really crappy. And honestly, the CGI blood was really stupid. I mean, I wish those movies nowadays just stick to originality with, like, not regular blood, but cut away from the CGI. Because I feel like movies, and especially in the action movies, they use a lot of CGI. And it just takes away from the movie-going experience where the originality is not as creative as it was back in the 80s or early 90s or even early 2000s. But just take away the CGI, because I feel that directors and producers just rely heavily on CGI a lot, especially when it comes to blood, action scenes. I understand you gotta make it more expensive now when you go into like the 2013s and beyond, but cut down the CGI as much as you can. Just make it more original. One of the problems I had with the film, aside from the CGI problems, was the fact that I felt that the movie could have been a lot shorter, maybe a good 10 minutes out of it, because I felt the movie ran too long. Olympus Has Fallen is a good action movie that is very enjoyable and entertaining, that I think you guys will have a good time with it, aside from being overly long and the fact for the CGI problems as well. Olympus Has Fallen is a good, solid March movie. Now for me, Olympus Has Fallen gets 3.5 out of 5 stars. A very entertaining movie throughout. I'm just so mad that this really could have been a Die Hard movie. Maybe they can redo it and change the script a little bit, change a few details of the script and make it a Die Hard movie, but I'm so jealous. Anyways, so if you like this review, please rate, comment, subscribe, and until next time, Movie Nation.